What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Quick update on ticker NIO today. We're going over to see if it is on sale. Is this the right time to buy? Is this the perfect dip to buy? Remember, guys, this is not financial advice, just my analysis based on the chart. Let's get to the technicals. So this is going to be a brief video, guys. I am traveling for the week, so if my audio and video quality aren't as up to par as usual, please forgive me, and we're going to make this a quick video recap right now. My last recap was exactly 1 month ago from today, guys. Let me add that you in, and let's go over it real quick. I expected a technical reaction off the 441 zone. That's our early reaction zone with the weekly oversold RSI. You could see the bullish divergence got created here, and NIO responded from this line where my video is a modest 10.5, 10.6%, 11%. Not bad, but you could see, guys, the volume profile. No volume here, so just, guiding the EMA lines, just riding the price along. The magnitude of direction based on overall market. So the overall market's bullish, but NIO has no volume, waiting for a better technical setup for the squeeze. And there is gaps to the upside for swing potential. And of course, my last one, the bearish EMA structure. You could see the cross we happen here, and we have the cross in the weekly. And without volume, guys, these EMA lines will just get retested, retested, retested until the technicals set up nicely for a reversal or a nice swing trade to the upside. And I think we are in that specific spot right now. So the question is this an ideal time to buy? And my answer would be different depending on what type of buy you are looking for. If it is for a swing trade, I would say yes, we are looking good for a nice swing trade. It could lead to an overall, a bigger move to the upside. Let me get rid of this real quick, guys. Get that out of your way. But the buyers, the main buyers, as I said in my previous video, sit in this primary support zone, 292 to 368. That is the money zone. I know it's a little bit of a bigger zone, but that is the money zone. And I've added this intermediate zone here, guys, 424 to 447. Always treat these, I had this early reaction zone line at 441 for the longest time. You could see price bounced off it prior. If you watch my previous videos, you know this. But always treat these lines as zones. They're not always exact, but I just try to get the exact touch points. But now that we're in this area, I refine the zone from this 424 to 447 for a swing trade to the upside. So what needs to happen? I'm liking the technicals on the RSI, guys. You could see we are starting to build some strength. The price is coming down. You could see here, coming down, but the RSI is building in the daily and in the weekly, guys, which I like a lot. And in the weekly, you could see NIO is open today. It's already looking to find support on this early reaction. The body of the candle is looking to find support on the early reaction line already. But you could see, if I draw like a thumbnail, you could see the price is descending here. And if we continue this line, make this green, make it green and brighter. If we continue this line, I expect, one more touch, and that would be another bullish divergence. You could see the price here is lower, forming a lower low, but the weekly RSI is forming a higher high. That would be my ideal entry for this swing zone. Doesn't necessarily have to happen, but one more weekly oversold RSI touch would be ideal, and that'll be a double bullish divergence in this zone, and that'd be nice for a swing trade to the upside at the very minimum, guys. That's what I'm saying. Remember, not financial advice. So if that happens, what do we got price targets for the upside? And I'll make this a little better. Price targets to the upside. This gap here at, sorry, I deleted it by accident. This gap here, that's 472, would be light work from the current price, from this bottom price here. Light work for NIO. This is just an easy gap close, 8%. But we have higher price goals, guys. Remember, we have this pattern broke out to the downside. We were trading in this neutral triangle, higher lows, but also lower highs. And this main line is the main resistance for NIO stock, guys. So like I said in my previous videos, we could just trade this little roller coaster until we find an end here or come back into the zone one more time. Even if we do come back into the zone and keep a higher low from here, that would be bullish for me. But let's talk about the closer price goals and not so much the higher price goals right now. We have, retest of the EMA lines, 20%, 28%, and we have another gap here, from 27 to 35%. I think that's a very, very possible swing trade, guys. And you can go over I'll do another video if we get here. But remember, Another thing that I'm high on is earnings, guys. We have earnings on September 1st, so about a week from now. And what I could see happening in earnings is if I go to the 4-hour chart, you could see we have a 4-hour gap that's sort of in range, 395, guys, from the current price. That would be an approximately, 11% loss. That's not a terrible move. You could see NIO has these moves, but earnings, hunts these gaps sometimes. You could see the gap hunt up here for the to close this gap here. There's several examples, guys. If you go to this chart in the 4-hour chart for NIO's earnings, and I could see a shakeout here, and then most people think it's going to come to the zone. We have another 4-hour gap here, but that's far down for one for magnitude of the stock. That's a big drop, 25%. Not saying it's not possible, during an overnight session, but it's unlikely, guys. But I could see the price coming down, closing this. People think it's going to be it's going to be a fake out. Like people think it's going to come to the zone and then we rebound from there. So keep an eye on earnings. It's you can see we're having a technical reaction. The market's still bullish. So in my opinion, the main thing here is look for this weekly oversold RSI again. And if we can get some volume, we need to break these EMA lines, guys. But if we close this gap, it already puts us above the daily 14 and 20. So then maybe we flatten out for a little bit and then we see the upswing. I will be doing community posts in the meantime. Once again, guys, forgive me for the quality of the content today. I'm away traveling, but I will be back shortly. Thank you guys and stay blessed and have a blessed trading week as always.